Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
It's one of the most aromatic, one of my favorite aromatic whiskeys.
And it's not distastefully aromatic. Ooh.
Ooh. Well, look at who has put on his whiskey
who
pants.
Just showed up.
Okay. So
I said 2 big words in a row.
You did. Now, could you tell me what you smell?
I have no clue.
Welcome to Whiskey Bits,
With Matt and Phil,
where we talk all things whiskey.
and all things comedy.
Well, hi, Matt.
Hello again, Phil. Up.
It's good to see you.
I feel good. I feel better about that. I feel like it's been a week.
It has been a week.
I had a show. It went awesome.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah. How come you weren't there?
Because you didn't tell me about
I could have sworn I told you. It
Yeah.
was a while ago. So it was from the December show that I had at Woodstock Opera House. And then the guy I performed with, Miles Weber, hilarious, liked my set because I featured for him.
Mm-hmm.
So I did 25 minutes. He did 45. He liked my set. He told the booking manager. Then like a couple weeks later, they emailed me and they said, "Hey, he's going to be in Wisconsin. You want to go do another set? It's, such and such amount of money." I'm like, "Yeah." Like,
Awesome.
They're like, "Hotels covered." I'm like, "Cool."
That's great.
It was a Super 8, but that's fine. I did call ahead to see if they had bed bugs, and they told me no. And then I did check.
Well, at least you asked.
Yeah.
And at least they were honest.
We think they were. I checked. We had bed bugs once when we first got married. Oh, it was horrible.
That's brutal. That's
It
brutal.
was so bad. But here we are again.
That's bad. Am I allowed to mention where you were at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Monroe, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if it were anything but a Super 8. There is
It's the only hotel that
there's
they had.
literally nothing in Monroe,
The
Wisconsin.
downtown was really cool, though.
Yeah.
And
That's true. It is a cool downtown.
you've been there?
Yeah.
Okay. The one of the restaurants that was there, the guy that owns that restaurant,
You mean the restaurant?
No, there's
No,
a
I'm
lot.
kidding, I'm
No,
kidding.
Baumgartner's,
Uh-huh.
and he was the guy that hosted or opened
Okay.
for us. Well, he owns that restaurant because, the comedy host is also the restaurant owner, also probably owns the gas station,
Yes. And he's the mayor.
Definitely the mayor. And no, but he hooked us up. He brought us over, but I guess his restaurant has been on Food Network and all those shows.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. And he gave us some chili and literally just 2 pieces of bread with one with a big thing of salami or a sausage or whatever, and another with a big slab of cheese.
Okay.
It was so good. But he had these honey sauces that we put on.
Yeah. Checks out. I mean, Wisconsin, they gave you a hunk of cheese.
Hunk of cheese and a
chunk
hunk
of
meat.
cheese, hunk of cheese, hunk of sausage.
What more do you need? Oh, a bowl of chili
Yeah.
and an old fashioned.
Well, and funny story. Did they make? Should rephrase. Not funny story.
Oh, normal told story.
Excuse me. Did you know that old fashions in Wisconsin are made with brandy and not whiskey?
That's weird. I did ask him which whiskeys he had though, and he said Jack Daniels. I'm like, okay, and then Bullet. So I said I'll do Bullet.
Yeah.
But
Bright red cherries.
me, yes,
Yeah.
I think
maraschino
No, I think
cherries.
it was a maraschino cherry.
Yeah.
Because I remember eating. Yeah. Anyways. You know what doesn't have a maraschino cherry in it? That.
This whiskey right here.
Yeah. What is
This
it?
doesn't. This is one of my favorids.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites.
All
I
right.
visited the Old Pepper Distillery, James E. Pepper Distillery down in Kentucky when I was down there in November with a bunch of guys. Not this past November, the November previous to that.
I mean, there's a lot of Novembers before this past November, so it could have been any one of
there
those.
is,
But it was the one before the one.
right 2022.
Okay, that's easy.
November
That
2022.
makes more
One of my favorite distillery
logical
tours.
sense.
And so I spotted this. This is a barrel pick from Gold Eagle, which is a liquor store.
There's a lot of
in-
names happening. Pepper and barrel picks and eagles that are flying. What does that all mean?
So where do I begin?
The start.
Okay. So I visited this distillery. It's
We're going
James.
back.
Okay.
I was born 1876.
You're old.
So old.
Older than me. Okay, so Old Pepper Distillery. This is a barrel pick from the Gold Eagle Wine and Spirits store in Libertyville, Illinois.
Got it.
Not too far from here. I saw this barrel pick. So this is a rye single barrel pick. It is 110 proof.
Got it.
And like I mentioned, this was one of my favorite distillery tours.
Okay.
That I went on.
What was the
What
was the thing about it that?
My favorite part was sampling whiskey straight from the barrel.
Oh yeah.
Puts a metal tube into the bunghole.
Oh.
Should we rephrase?
Again, the bunghole.
Should we rephrase?
No, because that's what it's called, and it's
Okay.
not our fault that the people of the youth of today have taken that word. I guess the youth of maybe 20, 30, 40 years ago.
I would say 30 years ago, right?
But that youth at some point. So it's our fault, actually. It is our fault.
Our youth.
No, it's
the youth
Beavis
of
and
us.
Butthead.
Right.
Oh, my bungholio. Remember that? That's a
That was
horrible one.
cornholio.
Oh, cornholio. Oh,
And TP for my bunghole.
there it is.
Which you don't put toilet paper in the bunghole.
You could.
You should.
Anyways.
So they would pull this tube out and pour it into a glass. Pass
Was it
a little bit
warm?
around. I mean, it wasn't cold.
But it wasn't like, what I would imagine it would be like hot or humid or, I don't know that, I mean, it's not going to be humid, but you know what I mean? Like extra warm.
It was November.
Okay. So it was just room temperature.
Sure. Yeah.
Because that's an interesting question. Real quick aside.
Yeah.
Does the inside of the barrel heat up like the liquid itself? I mean, I would understand if it's in the sun, but like, does it get like I wonder what the highest temperature a whiskey barrel has gotten.
We could ask Google later.
Okay.
I don't know the answer to that, but it obviously does change temperature.
107.3 degrees.
At what point does liquid evaporate?
Oh yeah. The evaporation point.
Yeah. Hey, all you science nerds out there, if you could let us know at what temperature a liquid turns into a gas,
Ooh.
that would be the answer of how hot it could get inside of a barrel.
I could tell you when the chili I ate turned into a gas, and that was almost immediately. So
That's right. We should get into sipping this. Like I said, one of my favorite distillery tours. And so when I saw this sitting there, I thought I've got to grab this. I have a couple other ryes from there, and really enjoyed them.
Okay.
And so I figured, why not
any
give
other
this one
notable
a try?
names that I would recognize?
No. They make Pepper brand.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
It's one of the most aromatic, one of my favorite aromatic whiskeys.
And it's not distastefully aromatic. Ooh. Ooh.
Well, look at who has put on his whiskey
who
pants.
just showed up.
Okay. So
I said two big words in a row.
you did. Now, could you tell me what you smell?
I have no clue.
To me,
Okay. All right.
you want to go first, or would you like
I wanna
me
hear
to?
what you have to
Okay.
say.
I get
So I'm going to copy you.
sweet, crisp green apples.
I'm remembering now.
Green apples.
Because we've had this before.
Yeah. One other
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
One other time.
See, now that... Yeah. Okay. Right away.
Yeah. You get the apples.
Right away, the green apple.
Yeah. And as it warms, as it hits the back, as it warms up into the back,
It's like warm apple pie.
it tastes like warm apple pie, doesn't it?
Yep. That's what it tastes like.
I think you're making that up.
No, it...
To me, it does. It has a lot of that Granny Smith apple, caramel, not a ton of heat for 110 proof. So it
I mean, it's got a bite, but it's not...
right.
It doesn't kill you.
Yeah. It's a pleasurable bite.
Bruce Almighty.
Okay.
Pleasurable. I can't even do it. I don't know how Jim Carrey does that so fast.
I don't know. We should have him on.
Jim Carrey. Yeah. Been great.
I was hoping you would carry that part of the segment
No.
so that I could enjoy a little bit more whiskey.
What
but-
happened was I had a hope, and then realism struck, and I was like, yeah, no, there's no way he's even gonna know I exist ever. but maybe someday.
Maybe someday we can get there.
It'd be great if celebrities were like, you know, like in Beetlejuice, if you say Beetlejuice 3 times, he shows up. It'd be sweet if it was like Jim Carrey, Jim Carrey, Jim Carrey. Poof, there he is.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. So what do you think? You like it?
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. With these single barrels, it's tough, especially when you find one that you really like. You hope that you could find another one, maybe, if you get through a bottle fast enough.
Would they all kind of have a similar...
They should all taste really similar to this because it's a single barrel.
I mean, like, that... So do there are other offerings like Old Pepper,
good question.
Rye, maybe not a rye single barrel, but maybe it's the same mash build, and maybe it's the it's just, you know, another single barrel.
Right. Yeah, they're definitely going to have some very similar taste profiles and things like that. It's just a matter of whether or not you can find the one that is this good,
right,
or this special, or whatever. You might find one that's better.
Because like a rye, as far as the grain is concerned, what does a rye typically bring to the table, and why would somebody choose? Because this is a rye, not a bourbon.
Correct.
So it's not. Does that mean it definitely doesn't have a lot of corn?
Nope.
It could have no corn, or it could have some corn. I mean, we know?
The basis for it is rye, but it most certainly will have corn. You can taste some of the corn.
I mean, it's sweet enough to be like, yeah, there's probably some corn in there.
Yeah.
Or barley.
Yeah. Rye tends to, you know, a lot of people think, and I think that there are some ryes that do this that have a little bit of a spicier taste to them. Ryes tend to be sweet, tend to be a little bit sweeter. What I found, the good ryes and the high rye, it tends to be.
Would you say it's a high rise? The high rise. That. I don't know if this is gonna work.
That did not. That did not.
I'm embarrassed. I'm so sorry, everyone watching. That was not my best work.
We're gonna have to workshop that one.
I have to do a formal apology. I think.
Just kill it.
Yeah. Should I stop now?
I think maybe.
Just.
Yeah. Do you like rye bread? Do you ever
love
eat?
Rye bread? I remember as a kid eating rye bread all the time, but I don't know that I'd be like, because there's little seeds and stuff in it. But is that the rye, or is that just like there's seeds?
Yeah,
but it definitely has a very distinct flavor.
Yeah. Would you put that on the sweet, sour, spice?
I wouldn't say sweet like it's like a honey wheat or anything like that.
Okay.
I mean, it's maybe like a similar as like a sourdough kind of. I don't know. Or I don't know. I mean, there's definitely I guess you could say spice, because I want to say there's what the heck is the spice? I don't know if it's coriander, maybe. I don't know. There's something in the little seeds in rye bread that they put in there. I'm thinking it might be coriander, but
yeah. And
so yeah, maybe spice.
Yeah.
I just know I like it with like cheese and meat, sausage, and
yeah. We're back to the Wisconsin diet.
I just really want a sandwich. I want that sandwich again.
Sounds like it was
such a good sandwich.
Memorable.
It wasn't
sandwich.
Anything. It was just the bread and like cheese and meat.
Yeah. Anyways. What kind of bread?
Brown.
Nice. That means.
I mean, it was like dark brown.
Okay.
It might have been a rye bread. It might have been.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I suppose rye bread is brown. Rye brown. Rye brown is
today's
bread.
Tongue twister. Rye bread is brown.
It's pretty good though.
All
right. So you like it?
I love it.
We'll add it to the collection then.
Yes. Does that mean you're going to leave it here and I get to look at it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're going to take it tonight, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So we talked about jokes.
Yeah.
What we were going to talk about tonight. There's one we haven't really touched a whole lot on, and this stems from, so my wife, Madison.
Yes.
Do you know who she is?
I do.
Okay. And I think...
So speaking of wheat
and rye and things that our wives can't have.
That's right.
And half the United States.
Is it that many?
I don't know.
I'll carry on.
I just made that up.
We'll figure it out.
But it's probably a lot of people. But she's gluten-free.
Yeah.
But she's also egg free. She
Yeah.
she has to be. She's not like, oh, I just choose not to eat gluten because, I just don't want to. That's how they talk when they're just choosing not to eat gluten. Yeah, otherwise they talk normal. But no, she actually can't because like she'll get real sick.
Yeah.
She's not celiac, but
Yeah.
she like breaks out in hives and it's just not good. And
Sensitivity or allergy? Would we say allergy?
It would be like an allergy. Yeah, I'd say it's more than a sensitivity. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so sensitive.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, my tummy.
My wife Amy has a gluten sensitivity.
But hers, I think, is more. Hers is probably, from what I've seen, it seems that hers is more of an intolerance than just I'm sensitive to it. Like,
that's like interesting. That's a distinct way of saying sensitive.
To me, sensitive. You son of a.
Can
No, to me, sensitive.
I make you feel any worse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kick me in the face. No, like to me, sensitive is like, it's not going to necessarily cause really uncomfortable things.
Right.
Like if Madison has grain, she's down for like, I don't know, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So anyways, this whole idea of gluten-free, egg-free, dairy-free gets me on these different, like, I've said this before, a joke I was writing, like, I think gluten-free items are trying too hard, like, or just the world is trying too hard to prove that their stuff isn't gluten-free or is healthy or it could be really any, allergen. Like, I remember reading, it was like a label on, like, it was like a candy or like chocolate or so. Yeah, it was like chocolate or something. And it was like, gluten-free, egg-free, dairy-free, shellfish-free. And I was like, who's putting shellfish in their chocolate bars? Like, you might as well say.
Is that what the coating is on Reese's Pieces?
I don't. Maybe that's shellfish. What it was. Yes, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put 50 on that for sure. I think that's guaranteed. No, but I'm like, why are we like to appease this crowd? Like, we got to make sure that everyone knows there's no shellfish in the Milky Way bar. And I'm like, come on, like, this is ridiculous. We're trying a little too hard here. But that got us into another conversation of like, you know what it was is I was at home and we're cooking and my wife, she makes cauliflower rice because rice has started to bother her. And every time I'm washing the dishes, that's right, I do the dishes.
We should give you an award.
Thank you. Yeah. Also take out the trash. I also. Yeah.
And you don't get paid for any of this?
No. I just do it, just to help her out. Hey, we just lost all of our female followers. It's been nice knowing you.
I think it's the fact that we recognize that statement is as ridiculous as it sounds. Like the other day, my wife asked me to babysit our kids.
What an inconvenience.
I was like, I don't make enough for this.
Yeah. Hire somebody. So she's making cauliflower rice. That's fine. She wants to eat it. I'm not going to eat it. The thing is the stupid stuff sticks to the pan so bad. And like cleaning it off, you have the little scrubber and it gets stuck in the scrubber and it's so obnoxious. And it got me on this rant of like, can we just stop calling things like whatever it is rice or whatever it is milk? Like it's not rice. Rice is rice. Cauliflower is cauliflower. Sure. Milk is milk.
Yeah.
Like almond milk. No, almonds don't produce milk. You took almonds and you ground them up, and I don't know, maybe you poured milk all over them and called it almond milk. It's rice is rice. Eggs are eggs. Milk is milk. Let's just leave it alone.
So are you telling me that almonds don't have nipples?
Almonds do not have nipples. Those little pointy things on the top, I know you would think that they're nipples. They are not, in fact.
So we're not in there milking little almonds to make almond milk.
No.
Okay.
They can milk anything. I know we're kidding. This Meet the Parents, but like everything is into milk. I'm like, why don't we, like, I see the Whoppers over there off camera. Your Whoppers. Let's make some Whopper milk, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure if we squeeze them hard enough, we can get some milk out of them. But there's milk in them already.
There is already milk in them.
What else could we milk? Like, why do we stop at almond? Like, when is it going to end? That's what we're doing.
Coconut.
Coconut at least looks like it could
Like a
have,
milk?
like
Okay.
it could be milk. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the water or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's at least white. I mean, I guess the inside of an almond is kind of white. Actually, I would say
True.
the color of almond is more almond.
What is the strangest non-dairy milk that you've tried?
I think hemp milk is weird because all I think of is weed milk. Or like, I remember in high school, those hemp... Remember everyone would make the hemp shell
Yeah.
necklaces? And I'm thinking, could I have taken one of those and just wringed it out a little bit? And
You wouldn't have gotten milk. You would have gotten a mix of somebody who hasn't showered in 3
Sweat
days and tons of patchouli.
Yeah, I don't know. The weirdest milk, goat milk, not a fan. But at least it's actual milk.
Right. It would be not dairy because it's not from a cow, it's from a goat.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know. So this whole idea of... I should have my notebook with me. I have it over there somewhere. But
Yeah.
this whole idea of like, can we just stop milking stuff? Can we just...
What about oat
just
milk?
call it something else.
The oat milk is the one that I don't understand at all.
Oat milk. Yeah, like oats.
How do we get oat
You
milk?
can't... It's just like they...
It's the driest thing on the
To me,
face
it's like
of the
they just
planet.
soak it in water, and if it resembles a whitish, palish tone, they call it milk. And I'm like, this is why our country has problems.
What do they do with the almonds and the oats? We're getting way into this. Like, I'm sorry. I have
this is the
I
whole
have some
thing.
ideas about whiskey and understand a little bit. I would like to know what you know about what
oats?
happens with the almonds after they've been milked.
They die. They die a horrible, horrible death.
Do we at least reuse
Like
them
chaff in the
and
wind, they
maybe shave them down and
Burned
put them
in the fire.
salad?
No, I
Nothing.
think they ship them off to, I don't know, like Portland or something, and people make houses out of them, and
That's
then
good.
they dance around it in Asheville and
It's exciting.
do a drum circle around the almond shavings.
That's
I think
exciting.
that's exactly what happens, actually. Pretty sure that I read that on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally has to be true then. That would be the other question is almond milk vegan? Or did
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah, because it's not... But if an almond could talk, not vegan, because it would be alive.
yeah. Yeah, that reminds me of the one of my favorite Simpsons episodes when so Lisa Simpson, classically known as a vegetarian, decides to go vegan, and she runs into a bunch of hippies and starts bragging. I know that seems strange that someone would brag about being a vegan.
Who would
But-
ever do that?
She starts saying that she's a vegan, and this character says, "What level vegan?" She said, "I'm vegan."
It's full on.
He goes, "I'm a level 5 vegan. I don't eat anything that casts a shadow." Best line ever.
That's funny. Yeah, because it's like all these things. It's like, where does it end? I don't know. I just think it's funny. I think what it was is I was like, can we just stop ricing things? Like, cauliflower that is it. Like, that is the end of the rope. Because rice in and of itself is already annoying. I like rice.
Yeah.
I eat rice. Kids eat rice, and it's everywhere. I mean, it's the worst thing as a
Everywhere.
parent. When it's rice night, I'm like, ugh. But I'm like, can we just stop trying to rice stuff? Like, just let rice be rice and cauliflower be cauliflower and just leave it alone. Like, just stop. We're good. Stop.
Yeah. What's rice made out of?
Rice. Grain. Rice.
Grain. It's its own grain.
Rice.
Rice is rice. Cauliflower is cauliflower. Broccoli is broccoli. What do you say about broccolini?
Well, and here's the thing. Why has cauliflower become such a replacement for flour and rice?
Because it's white.
Because it's white.
That's it.
It makes zero sense.
You could rice broccoli.
Why did we stop at cauliflower? Rice broccoli.
Right.
Go ahead. It already actually probably is a little bit easier because the little grain or whatever the heck, the little things on it, they're already...
The leaves of the tree, you mean?
Yes, the tree. Yes, I remember as a kid, you're a giant,
Yeah.
bite the treetop. But yes, the leaves of the tree are already kind of in the, rice shape.
I think you're onto something.
Wheat.
We should rice everything. Is what
Let's
you're saying.
rice everything. Let's just. Why are we stopping at cauliflower?
How do you feel about rice milk?
I don't like it.
No.
No. Would you put rice milk in this?
No.
Then why would you drink it? Never. That's my gauge. Would you put it in whiskey? No, it's not good.
I wouldn't put water in whiskey, and yet here we are, still drinking water.
Nope, not drinking water.
Not drinking water.
If it doesn't go in whiskey, it's not going in me. Cheers. Probably should end it there. I mean, that was...
Cheers to that one. You know what my friends say about water? Fish poop in it.
Oh.
So why would you ever drink water?
Yeah, seriously.
Well,
to fish.
To fish and to ricing whatever we can rice.
You can rice fish.
Or how about...
Why don't you rice some fish while you're at it?
We could rice fish or we
Cod. It's white.
Hey, how about we milk some fish?
Do you even... Fish milk.
No,
That's
you just-
something we haven't tried.
Yeah, you just soak it in water.
Soak it in water. They come pre-milked.
Gosh, that's terrible. We've gotten off the rails here.
It's okay.
Is it?
We will survive.
Okay. Did you find anything funny about what we just did?
The whole thing just
whole
makes
thing's
me
funny.
angry.
It does. Yeah, I think we picked the wrong thing for us to work on.
No, I
here.
think I'm becoming a George Carlin type comic now.
Yeah, it's just going to be all like
Just
this
anger.
instead of the seven words you can't say on TV, it's going to be the 7 things you can't rice.
The 7 foods that pisses Matt off.
that make Matt angry. Love it.
Oh, good times.
Well, cheers, Matt.
Cheers, Phil.
We'll see you soon.
Okay. I see you right now.
Okay, bye.
Next time on Whiskey Bits. Do you ever... I was thinking about this the other day. I'm at the age where... And I'm not like... I don't feel like I'm like overweight. But I had to roll on my back like a hedgehog to get my socks on. You ever had to do that? I like back rolled just to like hoist
Your leg?
my leg using momentum
To get your socks
to
on.
get my foot close enough to put my sock on. I don't know if that says more about my age or my lack of flexibility.
Probably a little both.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to Whiskey Bits. Please like, share, and subscribe wherever you watch or listen to podcasts.